And in the back it says, report any antisocial behavior. Which is like this like weird snitch on the people around you.
Where are you going right now?
The point is,
it's just like there's an offshoot and there's a wall of fog, and you're like, let's go vaguely right there at 100 miles an hour. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
When people ask, is everything a conspiracy? The answer is yes.
Who and what is controlling everything and why? They practice sorcery. I can't argue against magic.
I don't know what it is that we live on, but I believe it's a realm. This realm that we live in is the lowest level of heaven, highest level of hell.
Chicken snake gods and the Anunnaki and sorcery. If Sam says the chicken snake god is running everything, I'm literally in the world of crazy. I'm winning.
You're losing. Conspiracy Social Club, a.k.a. Deep Waters. Oh, snaps, we're in it. Welcome to Deep Waters. I'm Sam Tripoli. This is Dylan Wren.
Hey, how are you?
If you guys were lucky to be in Huntington Beach, you saw Dylan Wren just drop 5 minutes of pure fire, okay? Let's go over the topics you talked about. What'd you talk about?
Male genitalia, Korean
Classic.
spas,
Classic.
Tiny Hispanic men.
Classic.
Really just the plight of kind of the social fabric just tearing apart around us.
I love it. I love that you're like a couple months in, you're already going edgy racial. I love that.
Okay.
That's right. You're just around the right people.
It wasn't that edgy.
Edgy racial Dylan Wren.
Can I tell you, I'm bunched up right now.
I know you are. But your neck is moving, which is much better than last week.
Neck is moving. I'm very happy about that. We work in an office building. I think there are 100 people that work in this building. There are 2 bathrooms with 2 toilets in each one.
Yeah.
So should you have to arrive with a kind of emergency bowel situation,
yes.
Ryan this morning said, hey, thanks for going through the stories with me. I've got to tap out right now in a pretty major way. It is so disgusting in there at 9 o'clock in the morning. It is like a watering hole in the Serengeti, but it just smells of shit. And then and you sit down on a warm seat. It's just absolutely
that's the worst.
Horrifying.
Is there anything worse than when you have to take a dump in public and you see who uses the bathroom before you?
I just did it today.
Oh,
the
worst.
I felt very, very prejudicial because the guy came out of the stall and he was a wide load. And he was bald, and I could see the hair coming down the back of his neck.
Yeah.
And I was
so he had the Hogan?
No, it was more like your people kind of look like that. So I was like, God, I'd rather die.
Who's the number one person you want to follow after you to the bathroom? I have a really easy answer for that.
Susan Sarandon.
I mean, well, so you're going to the women's bathroom?
No. I'm just
in the men's bathroom. Very easy for me. Handicapped people. Okay, if I gotta follow anyone into the bathroom, it's the handicapped people because you know they got no weird diseases going down there, right? No STDs, no nothing on the toilet, right?
Not really tracking. I mean,
what?
Going back to the Susan Sarandon thing, you and I both know, and Ryan knows, everybody watching, gender and sex is a construct. It doesn't
don't
exist,
even get me started on that.
So,
that happened to me this week.
But also, handicapped people are... I mean, there's a rainbow of outcome that they can get into. Look at Stephen Hawking, Mr. Crumples himself. I mean, he was getting into some weird
but that's
stuff.
like the Michael Jordan of handicapped sexuality, right? Like the number one guy who did the weirdest shit.
Every time.
And by the way, if I could fight Stephen Hawkins, I would punch him in his yellowtail sashimi face. Okay, that's what I would do, just straight to the skull. Boom! Boom!
Why yellowtail sashimi?
Because he's like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He could kiss my ass.
All right, so listen, today is a very, very good day.
Real quick, though, guys, this Sunday, the tickets are moving, believe it or not. I mean, even though I'm shadow banned everywhere, people are talking. Tickets are moving. There's only 300 tickets, a bunch of them scooped up. I highly suggest you grab them if you want to see magic.
Those tickets are getting stolen like a thief in the night.
Like a
Donna
thief
Brazil.
in the night, dude.
Thief in the night,
Every night in the morning, Dana's just like, oh my God, this many people bought it overnight. Let's go, bro.
SamTripoli.com.
Yeah,
I'll be
man,
there.
Very excited.
So will everybody who's fucking cool.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's going to be a lot. I have so many friends coming. I'm like, it's a really intense show. You know that.
Oh, yeah. I saw some of the material this weekend. It is gas.
Yeah, there we go, bro. Okay. That's the right word. That's the right word.
So listen, I've been doing a lot of thinking. We've talked about how we're very lucky to be on this wonderful platform called YouTube, and we're so happy to be a part of the Google family.
So happy. Not really, but so happy.
I'm here
to play the game.
Yeah, I was doing some thinking. Okay. So one, I was thinking about what you talked about. I do think Yoko Ono is a bitch.
Okay, thank you. When did I talk about that?
About a month ago, and I've been ruminating for some time.
Yeah, I think she is. I think she's a giant bitch.
Absolute bitch. And two, I fucking hate YouTube. I'm sick and tired of it. Today, we're going very deep on COVID.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave it in God's hands.
You know what? Let the truth get out.
If something happens to this video, a CDC thing gets underneath it, fuck it.
Yeah, we don't care.
Go to this link right here.
Go to this link.
Rumble. Okay.
Oh, we're putting a Rumble link in a YouTube video. Dangerous. We live dangerous on the show. Ryan's like, oh, why am I on the show?
Right here.
Why couldn't I be the white guy on Tiger Belly?
That'd be much better for Ryan's career.
Yeah, Ryan would be so much happier. Getting all that Asian groupie ass, he'd love it.
Yeah, that'd be really sick for him. But yeah, so strap up, get ready. Today we are going deep. We begin our show with some very, very exciting news. Ding dong,
the bitch is dead. That's right, Lord Rothschild.
See you later, Jacob.
Bye, buddy. Enjoy getting pineapples in your ass in hell, bud. You are down there getting just weird stuff done to your behind.
Oh, yeah. There's a kangaroo with a human head, and he is smashing pineapples in Jacob Rothschild's ass right now.
That's so true, bro. That is so true, and I'm so excited. I mean, this guy, 87 years old. Just think the damage this guy's done to humanity. Now, the beauty of this, right, and we've had the children of the elites on this show before, and what we've learned is that, like, as the generations go, they get dumber, right? They get dumber and they get dumber. So we know that Lord Rothschild's children are just going to be full on retarded. So, like, we're winning this war.
Yeah, it's a slow grind. It's a Stalingrad kind of thing we're fighting.
I don't even know what that means, but yeah, it is a long, long war. We just have to wait till they get dumb enough to not know how to run the New World Order.
Listen, they say do not speak ill of the dead, but I think that given the kind of mitigating circumstances here, I think it's okay.
I think we should all go there and pee on his grave.
Well, there was a really beautiful video that I saw, despite him being, kind of a bad guy. I'm sure you would say that he was kind of a bad guy.
I mean, dude, he's standing in front of a picture of Satan eating children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's not a good dude.
I think it was like Saturn.
Saturn is Satan.
Saturn is Satan?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Saturn worship, Satan worship, same thing. It's all the same.
Well, I don't think
it's black magic, dog. We're fighting sorcerers.
I don't think
one of the top sorcerers died. Huh?
I think that you kind of oversimplify the pantheon of antiquity, but that's fine.
If I knew what you were talking about, I'd be really pissed right now.
We have this really incredible video of Jacob surrounded by his family. Let's go ahead and play this really quickly.
Oh, this is so funny, dude. This is so funny.
I mean, it's just...
dark crystals.
Look at it. I mean... yeah, and then that's him actually going.
Oh, wow. So great. Anytime we can watch a lizard die in real time,
It actually
so great.
It makes me feel for him.
Yeah,
you know, like it's actually quite sad with these family
now they're
members.
all fighting over who's going to be the leader of the lizards.
Yeah. All right.
Well, real quick, I want to say something, guys. You know, I know that you, Dylan, don't really believe in lizard people. And because you believe, that's some anti-Semitism, because you just love that. Anytime he hears anti-Semitism, you can hear his nipples get diamond hard, okay? Just loves it. So, but they've actually...
There's a lot of anti-Semitism in this world.
Well, I mean, like, we really could get into that. That's another conversation. Like, what is actual criticism? What is anti-Semitism? Because they're kind of lumping them together. But the point is this. They've done studies going all the way back, especially the French and European royal families, which is very interesting, going all the way back to Mesopotamia. Wow. And they found that that a lot of the elites back in the day had copper in their blood, which is why they're called blue bloods.
Cool.
Yeah, lizard people have blue blood. Humans, us, have red blood. Lizard people have more of a blue blood.
And that concludes pieces of information that Sam heard from a guy at a bus stop.
Listen, I saw it on a bathroom stall in the bathroom. Someone told me lizards have blue blood because they got copper in them, dude. It goes all the way back, bro. Someday you guys will realize I am right. Yeah. There are lizard people, and they're all descendants. And basically, I think this country is owned by a French royal family. I can't say their name because we'll get totally effed with on the internet. So that's my story. Go on. So, yeah, he's dead. Yay.
I really want to know this French family.
I'll tell you off air, but we can't say it on air.
Can we do it at Patreon?
No.
Really?
You can't talk about these people. I'm dead serious.
What the fuck?
I talked about them on the show, and Apple, Google, Twitter, and Facebook all mess with me in the same week. All of them. Then I saw this guy talk about him. And I go, oh, dude, you better watch yourself. Next day, like a week later, he's like, so TikTok's totally censoring me right now. I'm like, yep, there we go. See, you mentioned it.
Wow.
They're always listening.
Yeah.
They're always listening.
Okay.
So that's good. Clap.
All right.
Rothschild's dead.
Say goodbye, Jacob.
New power bottom. Step up.
So, next story we've got. Do you know anything about transmissible antivirals?
No, tell me about it.
Okay. Well, you know, I don't know if I'm the best person to tell you about it. I think that we should just roll this clip and you should let me know what you think.
Yeah, what's his face? He's running RFK Jr.'s Del Bigtree, good guy, met him. He's running RFK Jr.'s campaign.
Okay. Well, do better. We need RFK Jr. in the White House.
So, no, Del Bigtree is the shit, dude. He's great.
Yeah, no. It's just sad, the state of our democracy.
Yeah, it's really bad, but he's great.
It's going to be Biden and Trump, and you know.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Like, it's very interesting that people are complaining about that. Like, to me, it seems to be, like, listen, there's a lot to go that you can go, Trump is part of the system. This is all psyop. This is all that. But, like, it seems to be like the Republican Party is doing whatever they can not to have Trump. And he's just bigger than them right now.
I mean, listen, there are factions within both parties.
Yeah, it's the uniparty. But
who
would you like to run?
Who would I like to run?
Yeah, I mean, you're never going to vote for a Republican, but, like, you don't like Biden versus... I mean, Biden's the incumbent. He's going to be...
I will be writing in RFK Jr. come Election Day.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I will be writing him in.
Even though his stance on guns.
What is his stance on guns? It's very, very reasonable that people shouldn't have... arsenals in their basement.
Well, you know, it's like so the whole so we went through like the 2018, 2019 with all the riots and the Black Lives Matter, which was a giant psyop. But okay, those people those people are complaining about law enforcement shooting unarmed people, and those are the same people who want to regulate guns, so the cops are the only ones with the guns.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'd have to hear his stance, because you get your information from truck stop bathrooms.
Okay.
And we've been doing this show. I don't want to talk about specifically the show, but somebody I was working for said you don't need 100-round drum for a pistol. And I didn't think that was a very controversial statement, but my God, did the comments light him up. Because people were talking about
Reagan took that away from us.
Do you think that people...
I want an automatic weapon.
Do you think that people should be allowed to have RPGs?
Well, what I would tell you is...
Just answer that question.
I mean...
You think people should be able to have rocket-propelled grenades?
Based on history? Based on history, yes.
Okay. All right.
Based on history. I mean, did we not see what happens when the government takes all your guns? What happens?
What happens?
Mass slaughter.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot you're a communist. You think that's great. You want to set the high score.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Because perfect case study. Australia, they gave away their guns and then they all got slaughtered.
Oh, yeah. And no, but they all got sent into camps during COVID. They have all their rights taken away.
Oh,
their politicians have completely sold out all of them to China. Okay. Their water's gone. Right. All that's gone.
Sure.
No, that's totally true.
And if they had guns, none of that would have happened.
I bet you it'd be a whole different thing.
Okay.
They have no say in anything. Look what's happened to Europe.
The same thing happened in America.
Look at what's happening to Europe, bro. The weaponized...
Sam, the same thing happened here. People were outraged about the COVID lockdowns. And we have guns.
Yeah.
So what are you?
But we didn't have lockdowns everywhere. We had lockdowns in certain places where people like you lived, and we're just like, oppress me more, daddy government. Oppress me more. Yeah. Lock me down harder.
Right. Okay, so let's beat this out, right? Had we had automatic weapons,
yes,
we would not have been locked down.
But here's the problem, bro. We literally went through something where I was told that we need to defund the police because they're shooting too many people, and then the same people are like, we need gun regulation so that the government's the only one with the guns. It makes no sense.
I'm not a big, defund the police is a very, very sloppy directive.
Well, I mean, it's maybe not you, but look at these cities. I mean, you could say whatever you want. Chicago has some of the strictest gun laws in the country.
Yeah.
And they're still shooting each other up.
Yeah. I mean, a lot.
Yeah. So the question is, when you make a gun law, who is it affecting? Law-abiding citizens. You give them less and less chances of defending themselves.
Yeah. No, listen, So
if I want to if a guy's breaking into my house, I want to bust off a rocket launcher. I want to bust out a rocket launcher.
Dude, if we have time, we'll get to the end. I'm getting served these Twitter videos of pure death.
Yeah, pure death.
In the purest sense of the word, death.
Death.
We'll get to it later in the episode if we have time. But listen, asshole, we need to talk about fucking transmissible antivirals.
Okay, go on.
Go ahead.
You've kind of been alluding to this big story, and now here it is. So this is going to be a little deeper dive really to explain this. And let's start the story in 2018. So remember 2018, this is a year before the world ever heard of COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2.
Yep.
We had Johns Hopkins, and they put forth a report.
Yeah.
And this report was titled Technologies to Address Global Catastrophic Biological Risks.
Yeah.
So they had all of these great technologies they were assessing to address these risks. And in 2018, this is literally almost a year to the day that Johns Hopkins had Event 201, which was
about that, right?
Can you pause
coronavirus that swept across the world.
Event 201 was a preparative activity that they ran so that they could protect us all from the dangers of COVID.
Did you just like download Brian Callen into your skull?
No.
They were just trying to help us by working out the complete and utter story of what they were going to run with.
No, listen, it's fishy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's
for
sure. It's a little fishy, but it's fishy, but it's also not.
Yeah,
at the same time.
The only thing that they didn't get right is where it started. In the simulation, they had it starting in Latin America. A pig ate a bat, and then now we're all effed.
Right.
So I mean, it's so hilarious that nobody cares, and how they were passing laws about COVID-19 before COVID even became a thing.
What? Oh. Look at that. The divine spirit.
Yeah, saying shut up.
Just giving you a yellow card without me having to hold it. When did Contagion come out?
I don't know.
Keep playing that, right?
Yeah, play that.
Cause all kinds of lockdowns and deaths. So 1 year before that, they start searching for these great new technologies. One of the key ones in this report is this. I'll read right from the report. Self-spreading vaccines, also known as transmissible or self-propagating vaccines, are genetically engineered to move through populations in the same way as communicable diseases. But rather than causing disease, they confer protection.
Okay, now, that's it. You can minimize it.
Fast forward.
I'm telling you, bro, that's basically terrain theory. That's what they're telling you, bro.
Okay, Contagion came out in 2011.
Yeah.
That's predictive programming.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So that's
or how about the what was it, the 2012 like Olympic Games opening ceremony?
We've done it too many times. We've done it too many times. The witch doctors, the floating death.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yes.
They were
I'm sorry.
They were trying to tell you what they were going to do.
No, they have to. It's their sorcery, bro.
So how do you feel about a vaccine technology that will bring us into the golden era of humanity? You won't even need to get a vaccine. It will just be in the air. Sam, are you scared of something like that?
Yeah, I think it's so funny. It's like I completely believe in body autonomy. I don't even get to the issue that we're actually discussing.
Abortion?
Vaccines.
Oh, okay.
Right, which one? There you go. See, that's my whole point. This too. I should have the right to decide whether I want to go. What are you doing?
I was trying to pop a fresh Zin in.
Dude, are you zinning right now?
Oh, my God.
What are you, a tweaker trucker right now?
Dude, I can't even tell you how magnificent this product is.
What is it?
It's nicotine salts.
Okay, so it's going to come out that it gives you estrogen or some shit like that by the time it's done. You're going to grow tits.
Well, I'm already growing tits, but I feel like my T has actually gone through the roof.
Oh, really? You feel like a man? You just want to go home and plow your wife?
Fun Monday morning. Yeah, really fun Monday morning.
So this is a violation of everything ethical. It just is. It's just a violation, and this is where we're at, man.
Well, speaking of violations of ethics, let's talk about France really quickly. I think that's the next tab. It might be the tab. No, one more over this. So evidently there was a law that was getting passed in France about people speaking publicly about therapeutics, right? So there was a version of the bill that went through their, I don't know what the French do with their, they gave us democracy, forever grateful.
Yeah.
Right? But it's all fakakta over there. I'm not really sure how their branches of government work, nor do I care to.
Yeah.
You know,
France is one of the coolest Muslim countries out there, right?
But in terms of like Muslim countries that I'd like to visit, I mean, France has got to be up there.
Yeah, they get it, dude. They get it.
What are the top Muslim countries you would like to visit?
I would like to go to Dubai. It's like Saudi Arabia. That is on my list of things to do.
Yes,
and I'm so excited because I'm sober, so I don't have to worry about it. Because when you get there, they're like, hey, if we catch you drinking, we're going to cut your dick off. Just so you know. Okay? I'm good, dude. I don't drink.
Right. No, it's really cool that they do that there.
No, hey, bud. To each their own.
Yeah,
to each their own.
To each their own. But like, what's another Muslim country that you'd like to visit?
Egypt.
Okay, you're not.
I mean, I went to Afghanistan. That was cool.
Okay, I thought you were going to say England. I thought it was going to be a funny bit.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Do it.
Okay,
so listen, there was this law that went through.
Next time, write down what you want me to say so we can do this spontaneous improv stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll write it down.
Okay.
So
hold up cue cards with what I'm supposed to read, so I could be like everyone on SNL when Shane Gillis was there. What is I'm just hanging out, like, dude. I mean, like Shane Gillis crush. The rest of you guys, get your lines down. You don't have that many sketches.
Dude, we'll get back to this legislation real quick. Shane, the musician behind him during his monologue.
Oh, that was so funny.
She is well within her rights to talk to her friends and just be like, I'm going to put on the meanest face the entire show.
Yeah.
And I'm well within my rights to absolutely fucking hate her for doing that.
I've said this before.
Oh, my God.
White women ruin comedy. It's just a fact. They ruin comedy because there's when you're a young woman, society is just set up to just cater to you. And when someone does something that maybe isn't what you want, they get so angry.
Yeah.
I thought he did great. I thought.
Here Sam comes again, beating the drum of women have got it too good.
Thank you. Thank you.
No. I'm saying I disagree.
Okay, explain it to me. How they don't. Tell me how they don't make the rules of society. You're right. Women totally make the rules of society. The notion that somehow they're oppressed is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard in my life. There's more of them in college, more of them getting hired every day. Okay, women can decide whether they want to get a job.
No. I think that women are doing good, right?
Yeah, they're doing better than good, buddy. They're literally doing better than good.
Better than good. There are lots of states.
Men have a historically high suicide rate.
Okay. Well, that's because we're only good for a couple of years. We need to fight.
Oh, that's so cute. Like women don't have a wall.
We need to
They hit a wall, and then we got to hear them talk about, what about the trans kids and climate change?
Let me ask you.
Keep fighting windmills, Don Quixote.
You get so triggered by women's suffrage, and it's just illuminating your rampant misogyny. But listen.
It's not.
Do you feel like your dick has any utility anymore?
I mean, I have kids. I've done my job.
Exactly.
Now I just have to support them.
Right.
That's my job.
But once that's done.
Yeah, I mean, that's done. I'll die early.
Right.
I'll pray that one of them wipes my butt at some point.
Oh,
then it's wrap it up.
Are you gonna make them do that?
Well, I mean, listen, dude. You can't take your own life because then you suffer you're going to be right there with Lord Rothschild getting pineapple shoved up your ass by a kangaroo head guy. So, all right. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm 50. If I can make it to about 80 at the oldest, 80 at the oldest.
Yeah.
They'll be in their 30s. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good age to be like, you're good.
Yeah.
Fly.
Yeah.
Daddy, wrap it up. Check, please.
Yeah, but no, women have gone through a lot historically speaking.
Oh, yeah. Dude, my favorite thing is like 50 years ago, we couldn't vote. You don't vote now. You don't vote now. Okay. Unless it's American Idol, you don't give a shit.
Hey, dude.
Run the Taylor Swift clip. This is what you're telling me? Run the Taylor Swift clip. This is what he's saying is suffering right here. Run it. Run it. Run the clip. Here we go. Look at the suffering going on at this second-class citizen.
Hey, really quickly, this is suffering.
This woman is a second-class citizen right here. But look at Dylan as he fights for this person's right for equality. Let's watch this. She's hearing her favorite Taylor Swift song, and she's crying. Tears of sadness.
Well, because the song saved her life.
Oh my God. Did that song help her believe in herself so she could go to college? Huh? Get a job?
That is even
Dude, that is so ridiculous.
Taylor Swift sees that video and goes, too much. Even Taylor Swift.
Ban her from my shows.
I do not want her anywhere near any arena that I play.
Dude, and so this guy put out a thing on Twitter, which, and some people think this is clickbaitish, but it's that, you know, what do you see in this video? So everyone watches, and most of them are like, I can't see anything. But then he froze it to one frame, and in the back it says, report any antisocial behavior, which is like this like weird snitch on the people around you.
Where are you going right now?
The point is,
it's just like there's an offshoot and there's a wall of fog, and you're like, let's go vaguely right there at 100 miles an hour. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The point
Jesus
is,
Christ.
and that Taylor Swift is a intelligence agency psyop.
Oh,
Back to what you were talking about.
Back to what I was talking about. Women are doing great. It's
Yeah.
just that in a couple of states within the union, there are men that don't necessarily have a lot of reverence for their bodily autonomy.
Okay.
And you would say that that's wrong, right?
Well, I would say that the government should never tell you what to do with your body, but
Right.
a blessing from God as a child.
Yeah.
You should have a kid. Okay. But I also know what happens when kids come into the world without parents. They go into foster care and they become part of the 80,000 or whatever number of kids go missing every year. Then they become homeless people, and they go to jail in huge numbers. It's not just a simple thing.
No, it's not a simple thing. But Amy Coney Barrett thinks it's a simple thing. Just drop your kid off at a fire station. If you say that out loud in public and you believe it, you should not be allowed on the Supreme Court. Period. Full stop. If you say something like that, you shouldn't be on the Supreme Court.
Oh my God! How about the
white woman on the Supreme Court?
Oh, how about the black chick who's like, pedophilia is just kind of a phase. It's going through phase. What do we know?
Yeah.
It's just a moment. Just one moment they made a mistake. Doesn't mean they're bad people.
Or Clarence Thomas, who's like, we got a big case coming up. Do you have any hunting trips I could go on? Because I could really sway things.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
Okay, so let's get back to, speaking of corrupt legislation, let's go to France. One more over. Okay, so this bill was very vague in its language about people not being able to speak out against therapeutics.
Therapeutics. What would that be?
Let's see. Like a massage. It's like
I can't be like, hey, dude, I'm anti-happy ending.
Yeah,
I can't say that.
Oh, by the way, there is a place. Have you seen this place?
No, I haven't seen the place you get jerked off at.
No. I've never been in one.
Have you seen this place? I mean, I've never been there.
No, Sam, I'm talking about the visage of it.
I love that.
The facade of it.
Yeah, I love that.
I can't go to happy endings because I'm not good with exchanging tips.
Okay.
So, like, I love Musso and Frank's. It's one of my favorite restaurants. When you tip the maitre d', that exchange with, I fumble that every time. I can't do it. So I wouldn't know how to engage with, like, so are you gonna beat me off now or what? It would just be a very sloppy thing. Also, I'm faithful to my wife. That's the main reason
that should be number one, right?
It is number one.
That should be like the first thing. Then the second one, I wouldn't even know how to give her a tip. It should be like tip one. Oh yeah, and I got this chick I have this kind of deal with.
So that's number one. I love my wife. I am faithful to my wife. But two, I can't exchange tips very well. But yeah, no, it's called VIP massage. And there are curtains in the front window. Usually businesses attempt to advertise what's going on inside, not block people out from seeing. So you're like, okay, there are crate people.
The shadier the outside, the happier the ending. That's what I've learned.
Absolutely.
Right.
So this law was like, do not speak ill of therapeutics or can you zoom in on it, Rye? Sorry. It was
copy available. The officials website. Inciting by means of repeated pressure
or medical treatments. So basically, the first version of the law that came out, people within the French government were like, this is a little too vague and Orwellian, and you can use this. It's too broad.
Yeah.
You could really fuck people over with this. The version that was revised it's insane that was like, okay, now this is a palatable law. So it basically says that anybody putting untoward and constant pressure on people to avoid a therapeutic for a pathology or a condition of any kind can be punished by the law.
So what do you think this leads to? Like, well, if you tell your kid not to cut his wee-wee off?
It says also prophylactic, which doesn't that mean like
it means when you're beating off with a belt around your neck, I think. I think that's
that's probably happened a lot in France.
Yeah, 100%. I think David Carradine died in either Van.
I think they named after. They called it Le Carradine. That's what they called it. Le Carradine.
But no, where I see this going is, let's say you have a French influencer, a Russell Brand of sorts that operates in France. He or she is very vocal about the vaccine.
Oh, yeah, dude.
In law.
Unbelievable, bro.
Pretty wild, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, we're starting to realize that big, like, I know.
Oh, he's pointing all five fingers at
all
me.
5 fingers, dude.
Fuck.
Is that, like, you know, you're a big government guy? You like
I'm not a big government guy.
You can't be a communist and be for
I'm
small
not
government.
A communist. You can try to brand me with that as often as you'd like, but
you're
I'm not
a wood gypsy communist. You know you are.
I am for effect.
The government is just simply there to take your rights away, and you know,
so
my cousin's a cop. I love police. My grandpa was a cop. I grew up respecting the cops, and I have a lot of respect for cops because I know what happens. Well, it's never happened to me, knock on wood, but you know what happens when you need a cop and cops aren't there.
Ugh.
Right? It's not good.
No. It's not good. Hey, there's a guy stealing a 10-foot rug from Home Goods. It's going to take him a half an hour. You think you can get here? No.
Right.
No.
So we have this situation right now where basically, where more and more videos are coming out of just law enforcement pretty much just protecting the elites from the middle and lower class.
Okay, can we just backtrack about all the dumb things you said about me? And what's up?
I just wanted to point out, just because this is France and they're passing this law.
This better be good, Ryan.
France didn't even have a legal age of consent until 2021.
What?
Yeah, and it's now 15.
What?
Yeah.
That was good, Ryan.
Wow. Dylan, I mean, Ryan stepping in, dropping hammer.
Just fucking flaky dough and pedophilia. That's all that happens.
Yeah, that's
France.
it. That's what happens when you send all your alphas to die in war and all you're left with are beta cuck theater dorks.
What a gross oversimplification of what is happening in France.
No, it's the Napoleon Wars killed off all the alphas.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's what they did. They killed it off. So now all they had were power bottoms.
Oh, there's a conspiracy. So were the Napoleonic Wars fought so that the alphas could all die?
Yeah, part of that. I mean, that's what's happening in the Ukraine right now.
That's an insane
That is
thing
100% ethnic cleansing in the Ukraine.
So I do not believe in big government.
Yeah,
per
you do.
se.
You do.
We have a big government right now, a very big government, and I hate how big it is.
Me too.
I am for efficient government.
I agree.
Okay? I'm for efficient government.
Guys,
I am
if
not a communist.
Can print money, why are we paying taxes?
Great cue. That's a great cue.
Yeah.
All right. So Rothschilds are dead.
Right? Yes.
But their influence is still very, very much real.
Yeah, very much.
We saw it over the pandemic. And I think that this is where we're going to start to maybe get a little bit of hate from the Google family.
Okay.
Rye, the clip over to the right. Yeah. Or no, you're right. This is, you're going to have to coach me up on this guy. Dr. David Martin.
Yeah, I've heard of this guy. Yep. He's been really, he's been one of the, like, the big advocates for, you know, Nuremberg trials. That's what this guy wants.
He wants Nuremberg trials for the people that perpetrated COVID.
Yep. Yeah. Not against it.
That's, you know, it's a little, I understand. Okay. So,
I've never seen a video to tell you to fast forward before. Yeah, go through all this crap.
Okay. So he's going to break down, you know, the WHO.
Yeah.
Do you think that the buck stops at the WHO, or
No.
do you think there are people above the WHO?
Oh, come on, dude. Come on.
Who do you think is telling the WHO what to do?
Well, I mean, there's layers on that, right? So, like, who is funding Bill Gates? Who's giving Bill Gates his marching orders?
Okay.
And you just keep going up, up, and up, and up.
Okay.
And it gets to, say it with me, black nobility. There we go.
Ryan, why didn't you say it? Okay, play that.
Forward to the Gates Foundation, which most people don't realize was an undisclosed settlement between the U.S. Department of Justice and the Gates convicted felony antitrust violations, right? This was not, there was an allegation Microsoft did bad things. This is they were convicted of antitrust crimes. Quite mysteriously, the Gates Foundation just shows up and instantaneously starts laundering money into, are you ready for this? The World Health Organization. If you look at the financial statements, beginning with the Gates Foundation, when it was established, you start seeing an anomaly. It used to be that UN-associated organizations, and specifically the World Health Organization, had two line items for most countries. The country, through an organization like the State Department or through a line item budget, would allocate money to the World Health Organization. And then there's the corporation for the same country, and there's another allocation coming from there. But with Wellcome Trust, Rockefeller Foundation, and Gates Foundation, and the minor players like the Bloomberg Foundation and a couple others now, but mostly the top three.
There it is, the Rockefeller Foundation.
We actually have the formation of what we called the Global Preparedness Monitoring Board. Well, who's sitting on that? Dr. Elias from the Gates Foundation, Anthony Fauci from NIAID, you know, Jeremy Farr from the Wellcome Trust. I mean, this is a criminal conspiracy.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that from the standpoint of conspiracy theory. I'm saying that from the definition of what it means to be a criminal conspiracy.
Yep.
And so if you ask the question, which is a legitimate thing to do, was the FDA, was the CDC following orders from the WHO? The answer is asterisk, almost. But who were they really following orders from? And that's where you get into the nasty answer, which is the answer was that interlocking directorate, that violation of antitrust laws, that corporate machine, not health, not, you know, we're out for the good of humanity.
Yeah.
That corporate criminal conspiratorial organization that was guilty at the time of racketeering, was guilty at the time of interlocking directorates, all felonies,
this is
guilty
a great
at the time
video.
of price fixing, another felony, which was guilty at the time of actually suppressing commercial alternatives, which is called market allocation, another felony. That criminal organization announced that it was going to take over the world, and they did. But we have to name the names. It wasn't just the World Health Organization. Anybody thinks that Tedros is smart enough to pull this off?
By the way, he's not a doctor. He just called himself doctor. He's not a doctor. He just made it up.
Okay.
He's not a doctor. He's like some genocidal Ethiopian motherfucker. He is, dude. The guy committed genocide. Now he's running. Keep it going.
Keep it going.
And there's a giant stick up his ass, which is what's making his mouth move. But who's moving the stick for the puppet? And that is Wellcome, Gates, and Rockefeller.
Yep.
By 2023, which is kind of where we are right now, Gates represents 88% of the donation to the World Health Organization from donor organizations and agencies.
Yeah. And this is something interesting, dude.
By any definition, that's a controlling interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
bro. So you know,
I just want to say really quickly
how great I am because I told you basically all this all the time, and I didn't need some video of a bald guy telling you that.
No, that wasn't what I was going to say. I want to say this guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
If what he is saying is harmful misinformation, I apologize.
Yeah, I don't apologize.
I apologize for disseminating it.
I don't apologize.
I love what he's getting at, and it's something that I've talked about a lot. I don't understand why we have this issue with branding the corporate and private sector as criminals.
Yeah.
The word criminal is referred to or is used to refer to people in, the
Ryan, what's the definition of criminal? Could you just tell me off the top of your head?
Someone who breaks the law.
Oh, I love that. I thought you were going to say someone who commits a crime.
I thought he was going to say
oh man! Look who just got edgy on this show.
No, I was just I was scared that he was going to say
Why
that.
would Ryan say he's the whitest guy ever?
Well,
they don't say that stuff.
I thought that's what he was
going to say. You couldn't get
whiter.
You couldn't get whiter if he played lacrosse at Duke. That's the whitest guy you'll ever meet in your life.
I know they're very dangerous. People like him. But listen, what Purdue Pharmaceutical did, what the Bill Gates has been attempting to do.
Yeah.
I don't understand why capital punishment is not on the table for these people.
Because through fractional reserve banking, the elites have been able to actually pay and bribe every single person, which is why I wanted to say is like, a lot of what Bill Gates can do is because people like Donald Trump gave him $10 billion. And like we all like to ignore that.
Donald Trump gave Bill Gates?
Yeah, look it up. Donald Trump gave Bill Gates $10 billion, and Donald Trump put BlackRock in charge of the Federal Reserve, in which, here we go, Sammy. Hold on.
He put Fink in charge of the economic rebuild post-COVID.
Okay.
I
love that. That is so cute. You are so cute.
Well, you're just so wrong.
Just cute.
You're wrong about
I'm not
some of the
wrong.
things you say.
You put BlackRock, who's the center of almost all the ill that's going on, in charge of the bank that prints all the money.
Well, okay.
How Bill Gates used their clout to, man. I mean, you just look up, did Trump give Bill Gates $10 billion? Look that up and go. You know what? Go to ChatGPT. Fuck Google. So that's my opinion.
Well, and you just look at something like Bill Gates donates to the regulatory body that regulates vaccine technology, which is his biggest investment.
Yes.
So how the actual fuck is that allowed?
Yep, you're totally right.
I mean, it's
because
just
everyone's
insane.
been bought off. Their silence is their complicity, dude.
But if you think, I'm not going to go so far as to say Nuremberg trials. You can do that all you want. But something like Purdue Pharmaceutical, literally on the books, killing millions and millions of people.
Yeah, so didn't COVID vaccine.
So
listen,
how in God's name do those people get off with a fine? You get the death penalty for killing like 3 people. They killed
the
millions
people who
of people.
sold the drugs are in jail and on death row, but the people who made the drugs aren't, because it's just an insulation.
Money talks.
So BlackRock, which manages many assets.
Many assets. They've been said to manage many assets.
So when you do a deep dive, this guy Ian Carroll on Instagram and TikTok does really good dives, research, and he broke down that the largest shareholder of BlackRock is, guess who? Yep.
The Trump administration quietly sent billions in hospital funds to Operation,
which is Bill Gates.
Warp Speed. No, it's not Bill Gates.
It's Bill Gates. Dude, what are you talking about? It's freaking Bill Gates.
Okay.
He gave $10 billion. Trust me on this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but real quick, we moved on from this point.
That article doesn't say that.
Okay, you haven't read that article.
Okay, well, just the headline.
You haven't read that article.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
You are just reading headlines and going, I got to win. You didn't get anything here. Okay? So the largest owner of shares in BlackRock is who, do you think?
The American government.
Nope. It's a bank. I'll tell you, it's a bank. Guess.
JP Morgan.
See, that's what they want you to think. That JP Morgan is the biggest bank.
I got it. The Bank of International Settlements.
No.
Fuck.
Bank of America.
Oh, okay.
Bank of America owns the biggest percentage of BlackRock, which owns giant percentages of all these other companies. Now, who do you think owns the largest percentage of Bank of America?
Oprah Winfrey.
No.
Fuck.
Italian banking families.
Okay.
Which is who? Say it with me. The black nobility.
Ryan, why don't you say it? Listen, okay, you're right about everything.
Whoa!
You're
big
right
day.
About everything. Yeah.
Big day. Ryan, are you happy we're here on that? You can witness
Ryan
it?
is blinking away the confusion right now. Hey, can you throw me your keys really quickly?
Why?
What?
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 Why don't you have this? That means you have no responsibilities.
Who needs this many keys?
A man who works. Look at you. That means you got nothing going on, bro.
That's not
Me
true.
And this guy got a lot going on.
That's not true. I got tons
Me
going
and Ryan
on.
got so much going on, and you got nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So listen, go over. Should we scroll through Twitter death real quick?
Oh. Someone tell me if this is real, this video.
No, we have a lot of other things we can get to. But yeah, let's scroll through Twitter death
Ryan,
real quick.
have you seen this video?
Okay.
I need somebody to tell me if this is real or not.
Can you zoom in on this?
No, are you ready? This is the craziest shit.
Okay, and uncensored will be at Patreon and at Rockfin. I'm sorry, we just can't show the stuff on YouTube.
We're not allowed to show this.
Because it's actual death. So we can't show it.
Is it real?
Go ahead.
Watch this. Hot chick yelling, hey, talk to me.
What?
Is that real? Fuck. I mean, you can't be that stupid, right?
I mean,
you can't be that dumb because a girl touches you. You put lead in her?
Yeah. And then go down, right? Yeah. Okay, so there's a video of Cristiano Ronaldo, greatest soccer player to ever do it. No, but this one, yeah.
I love. Is that real?
You okay? Oh, fuck! Fuck! Don't look at it. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God! Come on!
What?
What did he blow up? A propane tank?
I think he blew up a propane tank, and the shrapnel came back and went
stupid
into his face.
Like, what are you, dumb? Like. Listen, I know we just railed on Bill Gates,
Elon.
But sometimes when Bill Gates like, a bunch you got to go, you're like, oh, can we pick the ones that got to go? Because then I'll get behind you. Anybody who's ever bought anything with Ice Spice, you got to go. You got to
go. Hopefully when you are the dictator of the universe, you have a more generous threshold.
Dude, that guy's so lucky he didn't lose his eye.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He's this far away from being One-Eyed Willie.
Unbelievable that this stuff is just on Twitter. But anyway, so let's go to the over.
Oh, this is so sad. This is crazy.
Yeah, let's not do that. It's too sad. We just talked about snuff films.
Yeah, so it's criticism of your homeland, so I get it. Hey, what is this? Yeah, can we get into this?
Israel's not my homeland.
It is your homeland.
No,
you're very sensitive about it. You get hard, diamond hard shekel nipples.
I just have a nuanced opinion of what's going on.
So what is happening right now is that all of these legacy media is trying to gaslight everybody into believing that the Hunter Biden laptop story was just fabricated by Russians. Like,
and last episode, I apologize. I got sent that story right before we went on. A lot of incorrect information.
Oh, look at you. Thank you. We should open with that, bro. You apologizing to our precious listeners.
To get so giddy about me being incorrect.
Okay. So, yeah. So now they're trying to push this poor guy that came forward. Okay. By the way, when you look at the thumbnail, doesn't it look like your hand job place? Doesn't in a weird way look like a place you go get hand jobs at in a weird way? Nope, nobody's with me on that one. Okay. So from here it does. It looks like outside of a store, and those are the Asian chicks are gonna jerk you off. That's what it looks like.
You know what I guarantee you're going to do today?
What?
You're going to leave the studio. You're going to go to McDonald's or Subway because you eat gutter food.
I do, bro.
And you're going to get a tug job from people who came over in crates at VIP Massage. And you're not going to be honest about it next week.
I'm not going to get a hand job.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not going to eat, dude, because I got to lose weight for the special. I am a house right now.
No, I think you're beautiful.
Thank you, but when I took the picture of you sent to me, I look like I weigh the same as both of you combined. I could not believe how chunky I was in that picture.
You were happy. You were filled with an elation like a pufferfish, and you were leaning back, you know? So listen, I think you look beautiful right now.
Is that good? The elation of a pufferfish? Is that like meant to ease my concerns on my weight?
Well, that was my intent.
Yeah. So now they're trying to gaslight you. And this is what's going on. So you had this guy, right? You remember, and this might be what you're referring to. No. This guy, there we go. This guy who is like, Putin's not locking up all of his critics, and it's blah, blah, blah. And now you have the Hunter Biden laptop guy getting basically arrested for telling the truth that Hunter Biden has a ton of shady business deals with foreign companies, foreign countries, and companies in foreign countries to get access to then Vice President Joe Biden.
Does every political royal family in America.
Like, dude, you just say that, bro. No, it's not the same thing at all. At all.
No, it kind of is.
It's not. And guess what, bro?
Do you think
if it is, lock them up too? This is why this is bad. This is just like they're all bad.
That's what how can you talk about the evil of the uniparty and then go, you can't criticize the Kushners because you can't just lazily say they're all bad.
Right now, dude, right now, put down 10G. I'll put down 10G.
Okay.
And you're going to find where I defended Kushner. Find it. It does not exist. That guy is a piece of shit. He's a corrupt piece of shit.
Well, I'm just saying that it's par for the course for scumbag.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're accepting that. And I'm saying it's not good. And treasonous scumbags.
I'm not accepting it. I'm just looking. I'm glassing the landscape, right? I'm glassing right now, right? Okay. And I'm seeing a lot of outrage about one and not so much for the other.
I mean, is this guy... Dude, for 4 years of Trump, where were you? In your asshole? Like, where was your head?
Well, the powers that be that were trying to take Trump down, I mean, weren't really talking. The talk about Ivanka's patents and Kushner's real estate boons and the deals that he cut with Saudi Arabia were not as voluminous as this Hunter Biden laptop story. They just weren't.
Bro, I mean,
and we can talk about echo chambers. I recognize.
I have to completely disagree with you because what you're doing is you're separating the parent from the child, and you're not looking at what they went after the dad for, and you're focusing on that they didn't go after the kid because they were so focused on the child. Whereas the other way around, the independent news is going after the child in connection to the father.
Oh, interesting. So these nation states, these power players, just went and spoke to Jared and Ivanka just because they wanted to strike up great deals with them. They didn't want access to their dad.
But my point is, they went after Trump. They literally went after Trump for Russian collusion. Again,
the
Dylan,
CIA
here we are. Hi, welcome to Dylan Wren's Vacuum, where we have conversations inside the vacuum. There's no outside mitigating circumstances or facts. We're just going to talk about this little thing and ignore all the other stuff. Here we go. Nope. Welcome to Dylan's Vacuum. And we give hand jobs at the end, okay?
Get hand jobs.
We jerk each other off?
No. You receive them.
Ridiculous.
In my vacuum, you receive them.
Okay.
No, I'm not getting
As we debate each other?
No, but listen, you sound dumb right now. You sound so stupid right now.
All right. So this is interesting.
Crazy.
This woman was doing a deep dive into Hunter Biden's laptop, and who came and got it? Was it?
She was fired, and CBS took, I guess, a lot of the sensitive materials that she had obtained over the course of the investigation. Now, I don't know. In corporate America, it's pretty customary to get fired with a icy HR kind of cadence, and then your things are taken from you. But according to this article, people who were close to the firing said that they usually don't seize as much as they did from her, which is pretty dicey.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. It's pretty effed up. Yeah. It's pretty screwed, and it's just like, here we go. We have our law enforcement, our intelligence agencies, and the legacy media working against the people to stop them from getting all the information about the level of corruption. So it's like I say, like law enforcement, intelligence, they're just private security for the elites to keep the masses from stopping them from doing what they're doing, which is spiritual warfare.
We are the 99%. Everybody remember that.
What just happened there?
I just get really choked up when I think about the power of unity.
Did you get weirded out by criticizing your fellow Israeli when you were talking about Jared Kushner? Did the souls of the 6 million lost come up and try to choke you out? Is that what just happened there?
So funny. I was thinking of a character the other day, the Jewish Holocaust denier.
There's some out there.
6 million, more like 9 million. You know, he denies that it was that
Oh, it's little. Even more? I like that. Dude, it's probably around 20 if you really put the numbers together.
Yeah, no, but what's going on over in Gaza is really, really bad. It is not a concentration camp, but it is really, really bad. And my heart goes out to the people
I will
of Gaza.
take that from you. I will take it. I know that wasn't easy, so I'll take it.
Get in the comments, talk about how I look like Michael Myers.
Dude, why won't you clip that?
I will. I'm going
to You won't clip it. It's the funniest thing ever.
I'll clip it this week. I'll literally clip it this week. I'll put it out.
So funny, dude.
But yeah, you can say
I look like a Michael Myers mask. Did somebody really say that to you?
Oh, so many people. It's like the thing now. And dude, quite frankly, is it hurtful? Mildly, but I love it. You know, just say whatever you want. I'm your punching bag.
Every day, Sam, we know you're on coke. It's like, no, dude, I have residual effects from my speed use that makes me, and I realize I get dehydrated too.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a lot of this.
Everybody lay off, okay?
No, you can't lay into me. I don't care.
In recovery and not on
I've enjoyed it. Just, it's all good. Guys, go to samtripoli.com. Adding new dates all the time. This Sunday, we're going to be shooting the live taping of Quiet. The actual name of the special is Why Is Everybody Getting Quiet? It's going to be broke down into two parts. First part, 1, is going to be called Weirdo. Part 2 is going to be called War. That's it. Okay.
What?
War.
We'll see you guys at the Bourbon Room Sunday.
Sunday. Let's go.
Follow me at Dylan Pete Wren. Listen to Bad TV. Join us at patreon.com/aka Deep Waters.
Check out my doom scrolling show on Rumble.
Yeah, all the links in the show description. We love you guys very much. That's it.
Love you guys. Great job, Ryan.
Great job.
When people ask, is everything a conspiracy? The answer is yes.
Who and what is controlling everything and why? They practice sorcery. I can't argue against magic.
I don't know what it is that we live on, but I believe it's a realm. This realm that we live in is the lowest level of heaven, highest level of hell.
Chicken snake gods and the Anunnaki and sorcery. If Sam says the chicken snake god is running everything, I'm literally in the world of crazy. I'm winning.
You're losing. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.